You'll see the difference now. If we change it, you'll know how. Nothing ever stays the same. Once you let it change. It's like a family tree. Part of you and part of me. And if we should separate, go your own way, I won't wait.
Here, in a greatly simplified form, we have the four elements needed in every timepiece. A source of energy or power, a means of transmitting power, a dial to record the flow of power, and a way to control the power.
Hey, Botanical. Good luck.
greatly simplified form, we have the four elements needed in every timepiece.
Okay, so I'm really glad that I chose Half-Life tonight because the game famously starts with 2 minutes.
Good morning, and
Hang on, is it? Game's also very loud because of reason.
for the security and convenience.
Which I'm going to. Strumbleby, thanks for following, and also thank you so much for the raid, Gobsy. Hang on a moment while I shank down the audio so that I and everyone else can hear it. But I am really glad I chose this game because it famously starts with like a 3-minute train ride into the facility.
The time is
Red! Maybe.
a.m. Current topside temperature is
Hard maybe on it.
93
Flower eye.
degrees.
So this one,
With an estimated high of
so I got on my
Bread.
eyes just because
Botanical _chaos is first in the stream.
Is
Yeah.
maintained at a pleasant
is because of Valve's logo for a long time, which I'm just going to pop
Goblin
up.
Hooger is second in the stream. The coveted third is still out there. Sith Knight 20 is third. Congratulations.
So Valve has 2 logos. The first one that's used for this game is just display cap. Wait, that's not good. There we go. Is wait, no. The open your eye got Valve guy, which then got replaced with the open your mind one, which that one I've I completely forgot that I have to wait a minute when changing models or else they don't show up. But yeah, thanks for the knife, Civils. But yeah, I just want to put that on there because I thought it was funny. Grab your crowbar. Yeah. Okay, let me just go up for a hot second to see what happened. First of all, thank you so much for the raid, Gobsy. And for everyone new here, I'm Eldritch Horror Bread, and Eldritch Horror from Beyond Reality, who found an old abandoned blockbuster full of classic games inside. This is my personality now. I mostly play retro, plus whatever catches my eyes, and swap between 2 forms. Either this one that I call Corpse, because bones, or if... Okay, I'm just going to have to fix that. That was working so well before. There. Get on there, Valve. Or the more regular bread roll. See. Half-Life for whole life. Please pasteurize your life. It'll save you from disease. That's a hell of a raid message. Welcome in. Got you also feeling particularly chaotic. Good, because my brain is going, bah. Well, in all fairness, I had such a hard time finding an asset for this. This
train is inbound.
The asset that I found is from if you okay, no, it's still stupid loud. But if you like on an old web browser favorite the Valve or Steam tab, this is like the favorite icon that I blopped up. Then yeah, no worries at all. Definitely do what you need to. I appreciate the lurk. Hope you're having a good night. Do I let stream do normal stream or low? Oh yeah, I did put that back on. You can make me play a roguelike. That's an option again. And I just wanted to play Half-Life because I've really wanted to play Half-Life 2 for a long time, and I figured I may as well start with the first one because like I have it, and this it's ridiculously easy. I think the engine was based off of the Quake one. Like, yeah, if I remember right, Half-Life 1 started as a Quake mod that they then ported to the
Suffer
gold source.
HHHHHHHHHHHHHHH.
Oh, butter. Thanks for the butter. And please yell at me if I forget something, because my brain is at a point where it could probably run this game and not much else. So, yeah. Yeah, no, it's kind of funny to think that... No, wait. Gold Source Engine, which is what this one's on. There is a source port of this game, but it crashed like 3 times in as many chapters, and each required like some go into the files, change these values, reprogram this section. Oh, the bop. Thank you for the bop. And completely, it was so much of a pain because it was so buggy and poorly done that I'm just on the original copy because it's like $1 off sale. Like, doesn't look too bad.
A reminder that the Black Mesa Hazard Course Decathlon will commence this evening at 1900 hours in the Level 3 facility.
Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day, and considering this was like an unscheduled stream on a Gorilla Week after like a couple weeks, which I feel really bad of having to keep pushing things back because I was either too busy or too exhausted and tired to disaster response priority discretionary. That bodes well. So this is already more people than I expected.
What does this sound like?
It sounds like Thank you for contributing to science. Same, had to drop Tuesdays. Oh, that is the worst. That is definitely the one worst thing when you have like a regularly scheduled cadence of stuff. Because for a while, for me, I had to drop like Thursday stuff. Oh, hey Taco. Hope you're doing well tonight. And just having to reduce the schedule is something you like to do. That's just pain. Bradley.
In the Black Mesa Research Facility.
Bradley Lamar. That's Headley. What these weird, like, crane grabber robot things? Like, I think because of how complex the model is, like, it's just animated and lit like it's a character model, not like anything else. It just looks so weird and great. Bradley Lamar. It's like great uncle. You know, if this was... No, this is Black Mesa, so unlike... I was gonna say, if this was Aperture Science, then it's probably as as deadly, but Black Mesa bots will actually work. I love reading about law and randomly hearing mid-death case. Be glad I don't have a Wilhelm screen redeem. That would be the worst. Thank you, Potato Man. My goodness, I would. That is precisely why I am, I'm fine with that not being on there, because, yes. And this is why whenever you do PNG tubing, you should be in a hidden voice channel in a Discord that that does not have a soundboard set up, so people cannot just drop in Wilhelm scream and run away. I forgot how fast you kind of feel in this game, but yeah, again, Quake engine. Yeah, I think that's one. I think Wilhelm scream. Why wouldn't you want that? For multiple reasons.
Hey, Mr. Freeman. I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just
Perfect.
one of those days, I guess. They were having some problems down in the test tube.
I think, yeah, in the D&D server that we have Wilhelm Scream in there that gets a lot of use. Because it's relevant. I love they just have, like, a place to poke around. Of the entire recording? Yeah, because it's just, like, picked and, like, picked from one sample that's been used over and over again. Oh. Sweet, we can mess with Magnuson.
My God, what are you doing?
I also love how, like, every single, Goomer. Every single, person of great importance in this...
As I expected.
In this game is, like, into retroactively, oh yeah, you definitely know this guy, you messed with their casserole. They were one of the people that you talked to in the beginning.
Hi, I'm with the science team. Dice.
Or just that. And are retroactively given, like, oh yeah, no, they were totally here and meant to be here the entire time in 2. This suggests multiple times, and now I'm curious. Well, I think you're both in the Discord, so I guess if you have the entire recording, post it somewhere.
Greetings.
Black Mesa, that checks out. I really like the opening level because even without the context of yeah, this is a fan. Thank you. It will definitely be. Yeah, I think I accidentally just agreed to going for Wilhelm Scream redeem. I apologize to everyone, specifically Ace and her ears.
Yeah, can't sing shanties if ya got no beard.
God, that got brought up on the last karaoke stream, and I'm like, and halfway through I realized, wait, no, this isn't a shanty, this is a rap. Yeah, perfect. I do have used Audacity for like pretty much anything that I needed to record. That and like DaVinci Resolve. I highly remember just anyone who needs to edit anything or streaming use that. Which is fine for my next lawyer. If you can study with me in the background, you can do whatever.
Waiting for you, Gordon, in the test chamber.
Red! Thank you, Botanic.
Access denied.
Now, one of my favorite.
Hey Ace, good luck.
Good luck, Botanic. So, Sputnik beeps. I can definitely use that. Get out of my way, you. What? You are directly. Ugh. Let Ace study. There.
It's about to go critical.
There is many places where you can get a focus, and here this is a case where I just fully recommend, if you have to focus and study, find somewhere else. And the voice clip of "They're waiting for you in the test chamber." I love that because that's a lot more than I've been able to do in like anything for noise coming out. But like the voice setup of that line, when fans remade this game, they either kept that in verbatim or had the voice actor record it specifically because everyone loved how stupid it sounds. Oh yeah, 4 pages of law books are... That's thick and dense enough to probably be counted as double or more for anything else. Alright. Got her hazard suit. No helmet. And, This is very solidly a thingy. Okay, this is playing Helldivers 2 and running through the fog when I got sliced in half. I remembered I put... Ah, this is... See, this is why, this is the danger of turrets. Speaking of Helldivers, I absolutely love that the new major order is kill 2 billion Terminids. It has 5 days left, and the community is already at 98% of like an hour ago. I'm pretty sure they're going to get it in 1 day. Yeah. One thing that I feel like always gets Chekhov's Gatling turret. If you have a turret in the first 5 minutes of the game, you're going to have to, by the last 5 minutes, you're going to have to get accidental to buy it. Oh, it's already done. Wow, that only took them like 1 additional hour. Because I like checked at 6 p.m. for me. And then, and yeah, like an hour, that was an hour ago, so free medals. Like literally, I'm pretty sure there's some friends that haven't been able to play. Yeah, Dad came home with the milk. We got past the last 2%. The hardest, last 2%'s the hardest. That's why they leave it in the milk. Do I have to, like... Probably not a problem, probably. Mood.
Well, no, it's well within acceptable bounds. Sustaining sequence.
I've just been informed that the sample is ready, Gordon. It should be coming up.
Oh, that's where they're coming from. Hey, can you send me a screenshot of your Helldiver? I want to conk some art. That... So here's the thing. Normally I would say yes, but like my armor... I'm fully in... Serious, and don't call me Shirley. Half full, 2%. Now we just need some skimming out of the soy and then almond. Ah, the whole... You know, I think some almond milk would make this situation a lot better right now. But no, Mecha, unfortunately, I've also fallen asleep. What medication are you on that induces that much drowsiness? How? So you'd have to be pretty exhausted to get, to be able to fall asleep to me. Okay, that was perfectly timed for this entire section. That's all. Hello, Vortigons. God, they're just creepy all around. Not on medication. Okay, but excuse me for the skepticism from the sheer... Because I feel like I'm relatively loud. Not necessarily, like, extremely hyper, but just... Alright, I see how it is. You doing good there? Alright, they're both having the worst day of their life. Oh yeah, no, this is just bad for everyone. Oh yeah, never finished the thought on the Helldiver. It's just that unfortunately I have continued with that to continue for the thought of multi-character streaming, because I change my armor almost every time. Like, whenever I'm fighting the bots, I use something with servo assist. Whenever I'm fighting bugs, I use, like, engineering. Oh yeah, Eli Vance and Kleiner. Use something with, like, engineering kit. If I'm doing a defense mission, I use, like, a bone snapper, and because I have voice set to random, it just feels like every time it's some random Helldiver, so it just fits on that. Get that guy, puppers. I remember seeing that... Oh. Okay, completely random thought, but if you... if you check, like, the soundtrack for this game, there are some amazing... Wait. There's some amazing, names for songs, like the head...
I do oblige a fellow scientist.
Oh, right, I need you to open this up. Like, the, head crab theme stinger is called... No, I think it's in the second one, that there's a track called Head Humper, which shows up explicitly for head crabs. Valve knew what they were doing and just did not give a singular fuck. Or call those beep. Yes, that's the other thing. This... Ah! Head Humper. This game, on a whole, is... And one of the things that, like, I feel always has to be brought up when you talk about... Aha! When you talk about Half-Life is the fact that... Is it revolutionary? Not really. Scared, confused, short. It's actually pretty obnoxiously standard. Like, you have scientific facility overrun by zombies, and he just shot me in the chest. Sharp fear short. Amazing. And that does work well. That works well for you. But, like, especially Half-Life 2 has a good soundtrack. But, like, this game really isn't that revolutionary. Mostly because absolutely everything it does, down to the frickin' sound effects. Oh, I am really messing this up. Wait, why the hell is he... Why the hell does he have Blender up? I didn't know he was learning... Sorry, I got completely distracted by a friend pulling up Blender. Like, absolutely everything about this game has been, like, reused, referenced. Like, this is the entire reason that there's story and like, this type of storytelling in a shooter. Everything else... Wait, there should be a... Alright, so someone was paranoid. Glad for them. Should be one for Gordon in here. Wasn't me. Innocent. Perfect. Probably not a problem. That is definitely the stuff that played for during the whole super mass spectrometer stuff. Yeah, why is he in Blender? Probably definitely up to no good. That's guaranteed. The same kind of thing, but I have armor for bot missions, bug missions, blitz missions, horde missions. Also names for each in the same boat. Yeah. Well, I think the one that I use the most... The problem with Helldivers is the one I use the most is the Steel Veteran stuff, the one that just is lacking an arm and a leg and replaced with prosthetics. Because I played so many bot missions, I just straight up do not know how to... I straight up do not know how to play bugs. It's a relearning experience. So I think there's a thing. Right. Alright, I have to go back through here. No, back what I was saying with how this game is, if you've played anything there's like only a handful of things that sci-fi games take inspiration from. It's either aliens or something like this. You're learning how to... Oh! That does sound awesome. Wait. Survive, guy! Oh, wow, that was... He was doing so well right up until he wasn't. Valve is so good at just creepy, like, head crab zombie at a computer just twitching around. Great. Making racetracks. Hell yeah. Also, welcome in. It was... Oh. I didn't know that guy was alive. Ugh. That sounds awesome. Hopefully you have good luck making tracks. Win a bug mission with a bot loadout and did not have a good time. That tracks. The amount of time, like, why do I have... Oh, I forgot what the hell these things are, but... Actually, they're not even the worst thing. Oh, hey. What? Oh, gross. This is so traumatizing. How many giblets are up there? Make one. Actually, I have no idea about anything concerning racing games, so I don't know if that's like just an easily accessible. You! Stupid G-Man. What was I saying? Oh, right! I was trying to say about how this game literally seems like bland and boring now because literally everyone and their mother copies this game. Because it's just everything it did, stupid head crab, was good. Like, it's a case of how... Oregon. Wait, he folded that easily? Wild. That the last game, really the last big first-person shooter game is, or was, Quake, which...
Yes, this is as far as I go.
Alright, Dumpster Man. I wish you luck. The jumping from Quake to a lot more scripting and the like in this game. Because visuals are just better. Why am I getting secondhand anxiety when I'm not playing? Partially because, A, Valve is absolute masters at just mildly concerning set design. Like, the whole reason I remembered that this game was on my computer as an option to stream was I was playing Portal last night. And, yeah, still as just... Hey, Cass, how are you doing? I hope that you're doing good, and thanks for the bread. But yeah, I was playing Portal last night on this, and the head slaps. Appreciate it. I hope that you're doing good, and the past couple streams of your monster ranching itch have been good to satisfy those. Because they seem like interesting games you've been playing. Yeah, but get on the cargo elevator and just, wait. Do they overshoot? Oh, and mitosis. Let's see if that... Oh, shoot, I can actually do that. Alright, let's get a bread roll and... Get down there, you. Up these. Thinker. Ooh, that... Oh, shoot, they did just overshoot. Down they go! This is going to be a problem for me in the future, but until now, I don't know, pull? Oh, Dragon Quest Monsters is Japanese only, but they got a translation. Ooh.
All I wanted was a bit of bread.
Wait, I completely forgot. I have that. Hang on, this is a complete departure from everything and involves file managing. But I completely forgot that I had grabbed that an asset that is just... It's just stupid. There is no reason why I, of all people, like, cooperate with this, need this, but I own it, so bear with me while I add on the asset. Copy that. I should put that in its own little place. Paste there. 7-zip. Extract here. I have no idea if that worked, but...
Gimme some bread after midnight.
Oh no! Okay, I have no idea why that's seizuring out, but I did buy a baguette costume because why not? Your brain is everywhere, and now yours is too. How dare you how dare you insinuate that my brain was ever anywhere to begin with? That is... I have no idea why. It said it was, like, locked to something, so I'm gonna have to mess with it more to actually get... Hey! Away! To actually get it working, but, yeah. Yeah, I can be inbred now. I have that song stuck in my head. ABBA automatically... They're just catchy, and they know what's up. Which one of these can... Nope, this is just, hey, we figured out how you can push boxes around. Be amazed. We're going to run. Ah! Jerk! Stupid bull it's not as bad as Dark Souls platforming. But it's not good either. No, the amount of times that I've had that specific bread song come across my TikTok or like people send it to me because it's bread adjacent, I am more than happy to make it get stuck in everyone else's head too. Because yes. It just... I should not have to suffer alone. Pretty much. I can't even complain too much because there's like some good... Like, there's some damn good bread content that gets sent my way. Bull squid. How accurate? Not that accurate. Good to know. Wait. Could deal with the barnacles, but I'd rather very much not. Because you just end up with, I don't know, there's like a point where you might use the might need the ammo, might not, and oh, there's a cruncher. Wonderful. I've been bopped again. Also, do yell at me if the audio is a bit weird, because this game was overpowering when I had it up at like what I expected it should be, and then it became just like kind of a non-issue later. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's a game from the early 2000s.
Your audio is fine. You're doing great.
Perfect. Good to hear. This is a game expecting much worse hardware. Thank you. And much worse audio software. Ah, yes, the box crunching room. Why does this exist? Who knows? Does it have any reason to? Probably not. Does Black Mesa as an entity make any sense if you look at the internal floor plan and where you can and cannot go? Not in the slightest. Because that's one of the funny things. Because if anyone isn't familiar with the fan remake of this game, Black Mesa, they did it absolutely stunning. Like, it's so good, I'm pretty sure that you can buy, when you buy the Half-Life Mega Pack, Black Mesa, a game Valve had the only hand Valve had in Black Mesa as a game was saying, hey, we're not going to send you a C&D. Also, you want some assets and design docs to help? Oh. Actually, no, that's completely fine. Not a song, but Night of the Living Bread. Is that... Yep. Yep, someone else just got barnacled. I feel like, well, I know there's a TF2 short, which does... It does bring me to my point of this. There's a short. Yeah, like there has to be. And I'm pretty sure it's like. Pretty sure there's like something. Oh, ow, I got fanned. Something involving Team Fortress 2? 8 min, watch it. Huh. Excuse me while I. Huh, and black and white. Perfect. Exactly as Romero intended. It's amazing. No, just the amount of things in this game that it's like, yep, that's a barnacle. Yuck, that's a lot of That's a lot of cockroaches in that vending machine.
I hope those people in the Lambda lab can get this under control.
Oh, I almost got. I just realized that the drywall up there says Valve on it over and over again. Hey, get some pickles then. That's just a good use of time. Ew. They put those barnacles there specifically to concern and worry and also smack curious players. Yeah, that's a lot of Did I say that? I do not believe. I definitely didn't say those words, but I don't know. Oh, hey, Newell. Dr. Gabe Newell. Chaos Theory, R&D. Oh, right, a lot of cockroaches. Wait. Whoa. Is there... did I miss out on some loot because I didn't let the zombie block out? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I did just completely do that. Take all precautions against rampaging bread. Wait, no, I accidentally went the right way. This was a horrible mistake and not what I meant to do at all. 1 HP in a dream! The water in the sink is also... It's also electrified. Good to know. But no, if I am determined to get into somewhere, there's no amount of precautions that can save you. Oh, I'm totally watching that after this stream. Because it... Holy shit, that actually solved the issue. Ah, the head crab in the vents. I love this so much. So, it's so dumb, but it makes sense. The light on my flashlight isn't actually, like, light at all. It's just applying a higher light value to textures that to pre-bake textures that the game thinks it should have. I don't think there's anything up there. Which is why it doesn't appear in a useful cone. You can kind of just mess around. Huh. I was probably going the wrong way then. Right bread in the wrong place to make all the difference. Hey, that was going to be the start for Half-Life 2 streams. Oh. I have thought of this and wanted to stream Half-Life for long enough that my dumb jokes have plans and layers. Because, like, the stream announcement alert, plan for unforeseen consequences, that's a reference to, like, Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Like, the very end of the series. I was hoping there was health, not you. Ah! Stupid turret. Alright. So there's a trick to this, and this is to be very carefully and abuse pushing stuff. Oh. There's a limit to how much abuse pushing can handle. And run for it! That's the lever. Wait, how do I get up here now? Dang it! Part where bread kills you. This is the part Portal 2. I do want to play Portal 2 on, or the Portal games on stream, and that would... Oh, wait. And, like, that's a... I know that a lot of people will still... Oh. We're back here. We'll still play Portal 2 co-op as, like, a... Yes! I have a shotgun! Now we're cooking with various flammable gases. Hang on, I need to drop a marker for that. Awesome. The timing. The game just knows. Suppose I could just, like, lure him out and like, let the turret deal with him. Now we're cooking with... Ah! Dang it. I made a run for it, but no.
Good to see you.
Ah, it's good to see you. Dies. No, I'm going back and clipping that, because that was just too perfect. Deforestation for the win! God, I don't know what I needed to deforestate. Or who I was... Oh, right, that was 14! What? What was I doing in that? I wish I had grabbed a quote bot that would, like, tell you what game it was associated with. Because, like, why did I say that? I mean, yeah, destroy the child. Maybe that could have been Zelda? Well, in my defense, I'm drunk, so I can do what I want. That was definitely Super Mario Sunshine. Yeet the puppet! Take the puppet and yeet it. Ah! Dang it! Could add more Oh. You see, I could. But that would be... Alright, this is going in a direction. But that would be more effort on my part, and, yeah. I know there's bots that will, like, grab the street. This is probably something on Mix It Up. Or that Mix It Up bot does. A bot that I, did not know about, so I made my own. Made it do everything I wanted it to, and then learned I didn't have to spend any of the effort or anything in order to actually do that, and that there was a simpler way. Alright, save game. New save. There you go. So I at least don't have to mess around with that anymore. But honestly, about half of the fun is me looking at the quotes and thinking, why did I say that? Oh, got it. So I'm a bit under the weather this week, so I'm glad that you're able to catch a stream, and I hope that you are feeling better, because it sucks by all that dealing with any amount of health and other bullshit like that. I do hope that you're feeling better. I'm just happy that I'm able to stream today. Okay, there's definitely a way.
Yeah, we might stand a better chance if we team up.
Perfect. I have a minion. Okay, there has to be a way on top of that. Okay, no, it doesn't seem like there is. Ha! Dang it! My percentage of body that's rigged as boobs. I am the largest breasts on Twitch. That is true. Not so much. I'm not sure about the physics on this model, but on my version 1, I did just use the breasts large preset for that, and worth it. Okay, so I guess I could just... Oh, yeah, no, I can't get up there anymore. The idea is you go back through here to the previous area, jump on, like, shelves and the boxes to get up there, and then you get the heal. Oh, we're just going to continue going.
Okay, we might live longer if we work together.
Please be full of health. Ah! Shotgun in this game is so stupid. Because I
predicted all of this, you know. All of it.
I have no idea what just happened, but... What? Oh, yes, health. God, that happens so often. What? I'd ask what's in the vents, but I think it's just like... Ah, dang it. This...
Who would have thought you'd still be alive?
This is going to be a problem. Right, I remember this being an absolutely massive shootout with head crabs, vortigons. You know, you take point. Oh, they're all dead. Good work. That was entirely my own doing. Eh? Eh. Bro just vented. Call an emergency meeting. I think we are well beyond that. Like, every gun has an alt fire. The pistol isn't that impressive. It's just, it fires faster and with less accuracy. Okay, I can hear... Oh, thank God, a health station. But it fires faster than you can just, spam click it. The shotgun, however... The leading theory is that whoever programmed that made a mistake on the model and thought that it had 2 barrels, but it's based off of a SPAS 12, the second barrel that you're supposedly able to fire.
Because I grant money.
Is...
You have no idea what is going on.
Nope.
Let's go.
But you're coming with me.
I'm going to stay here and wait for my colleagues.
Or not. Like, its alt fire is that it just... Running to Walmart for pickles? I'm good, but enjoy the pickles. Yeah, the shotgun's alt fire is that it fires 2 shells at once, something that on the SPAS 12 it's modeled after is, flat out impossible. Ah, vending machine. Don't fuck with the science team. I don't even know what edit or meme video that one's from. Like, the one that I'm most familiar with is Freeman's Mind, because it's just such a dumb concept of here's the running commentary of what's going on inside of Gordon Freeman's brain. And it gets worse every episode. Highly recommend to give it a watch. But there's just so many, like... Ooh, that's his explosives. Just meme videos. I know there's, like, one of Half-Life 1, but the AI is sentient, or... just more and more silly things, because... Oh, dang it! Oh, you gotta deal with you the old-fashioned way, and by old-fashioned, I mean beating you around the head with a crowbar until you fall over. Wayne TV did a series called Half-Life, but the AI is self-aware when it plays as a gamer and press RP. Right, that's the one. That one I've seen a couple of clips, and it's hilarious.
What the hell are you doing down here? Get topside. I hear troops are coming in to save us.
Don't tell me what to do, but come along. Can we go? What is that cooing? Probably a head crab. Oh! Bull squid. Grenades! I will probably never use those because I suck at using grenades in games. Helldivers 2 is the only exception because literally everything, including reviving friends, is a grenade. Oh. How do I get in there? Has to be a way into the ceiling. Oh, you're a zombie. Ah! Wait, where... Oh, man, he disappeared already. Wait, like, between Half-Life 1 and 2, there's not that much of a difference, like, between models and stuff, so it's really easy to do... to just get the source film engine stuff. Aha! Which is, you know, just free, or Gary's mod, which has all... No, wait, there's more stuff up there. There has to be. Which, for like $5, just imports every single Valve game model you have access to. Or is there? Oh, I don't know. I expect there's a lot more, but this might wrap around. Who knows? I don't remember. And just lets you do whatever. Valve. Hi. Okay, this zombie's pretty chill. I don't know, I think a big reason why, until very recently... I mean, yeah, until very recently with Epic Games and EA and everything, everyone trying to compete with Valve for a share in the whole video game storefront market. A big reason why Valve was successful and like, you know, secondhand for being able to do anything with gaming is simply because not only did they... Oh, that guy got wombo comboed. Like, not only did they make really good games, a stated goal of what they want to do with every game going forward, and a big reason why Half-Life and Portal 3 just don't exist, is that they want every single game they do to be something revolutionary or to change how people play games. Which, honestly, fair assessment of what they've done so far. Like, I mentioned a couple times that before the previous big impressive game that everyone was talking about before Half-Life 1 was Quake. And then Half-Life 2 and Source Film Engine, it's gotten to the point where most of these things... Oh, get back here, you. Most of these sounds to anyone on the internet is just, yeah, I recognize that from somewhere. Headcanons. So that's a really good point of headcanon of Alyx being Half-Life 3. Like, that was another... That game was one that they very specifically said, we want this to be revolutionary, and It's an old game. It's still one of the best story-driven games on VR, and I am waiting for a sale so hard, so... These are old bones. Why are there old bones in... Okay, maybe they're either old bones, and we have to have a conversation about Black Mesa's safety standards, which I think are not... Oh, ad break. I will be back in 3 minutes. Until then...
As long as we're alive, we got a chance. We got to find a flaw in his plan.
Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance.
Find a flaw in his plan.
Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance.
You know, it's been a moment when I forget about the ad breaks as a thing. But no, like a good point of Half-Life Alyx being Half-Life 3 is that it's, in terms of quality, it does meet Valve's standard of we want Alyx to be... Oh, did they just start from you? God damn it, Twitch. Okay, that's not entirely Twitch's fault. I have ads set up to be just once per hour, so it is a 3-minute ad break. But the counterpoint is that it's once an hour. I pause stream entirely, and I should probably have something pop up when, or like a command or something, just to see that, like, because I didn't do anything for it, and they're annoying, but that's the most I can make it, like, oh, now we're back over here, wonderful. Hey, that's not so bad then. It's thinking 8 per 20 minutes. No, I have this set up that, and I honestly kind of hate that this is the best way I've found to do it, that it minimizes the amount of... Oh!
Hello there.
Hi! Like, it minimizes the amount of ads or breaks per stream. And I figure that if I completely just pause and stop doing everything to the best of my ability. Like, obviously, if I'm playing a game like Helldivers, which can't be paused, I can only do so much, but it ends up being like, okay, I'm saving before this, because that is a jump. Yep, missed. It's just the best way I've found to minimize it. Like, it's 2 or 3 per break, and like... Hang on, dude! Ah, this is why you don't... This is why you do not skip upper body workout days. But yeah, like, an hour of ads gets cleared for the... Wait, where am I going from here? Why did I come up here? Ah, there's a vent. That's why. We've got hostiles.
Open the silo door! They're coming for us! It's our only way out! Oh my god, we're doomed!
Ah! Oh. That is suboptimal for everyone involved. Yeah, slow-moving fire doors. Fun time. And, God, trip mines? Alright, save again, where you... Yeah! Yep. Yep. Okay, I can just do that better. Oh, yeah, that one. No, I actually can't do that better. Yeah, no, it annoys... Right, I was taking cover behind explosives. I should have seen that coming. But it annoys me to no end that the fact that one of the best setups for to make sure that there aren't any ads is to do Twitch's suggestion 55% ad revenue scheme, which, as you can see from what just popped up in chat, I have opinions on. Like, I know every content creator dreams of being able to shut the stupid things off, but I don't know. I think something can be said for using their suggestion timing breaks, because they do say what you will about Twitch, they do a good job of incentivizing their revenue, the like higher revenue share and higher ads of you run more regular and longer breaks. Oh, okay, this one's a problem. These are the trip mines. I love in multiplayer matches just putting them in random places and then having to have other people deal with the consequences of my actions. Right, pistol and the SMG run on the same ammo pool. Forgot about that. Fun. Yeah, just kind of gotta do the best you can with what you got. Yeah. I think that's a vent back there I can crawl through? I don't know, it seems like there's loot rooms with no ability for me to loot the rooms. Oh, we're going to die here, and it's all your fault. Wait. Hand grenades. Holy shit, that worked very well! I was not expecting that to work like at all. I was expecting that to bounce back at me and blow me into a thousand little giblets. Or giblets, if you rather. Wait. These might not be active. They're active! God, this happened when I played Lethal Company 2. One of the first times playing, I ran right up to a turret and started smacking it with with the shovel I had, because I'm like, oh, I know I could definitely deactivate a turret by extended smackage. And it turned out, no, I could not. I probably, though these lasers activated these turrets, and well, the more you know. Oh god. I love this so much because it's so dumb. Wait, no, that wasn't what I was trying to do. But if you jump, you slide into the elevator shaft. Oh, I thought that was going to... Why were they standing here? You! God. Yeah, but just... Valve being... Right. I knew that was going to happen. And still I did nothing. Not...
You are from the Anomalous Materials Lab. Yes, I recognize you. With my brains and your brawn, we'll make lead the way. Team. I'm slowing you down, am I?
Well, I guess we have a... Well, no, just the G-Man...
Hear something?
The G-Man appearing throughout the game. And, like, yeah, you could find all sightings of him. But he's obvious enough...
Military cleanup is
to...
just a humor, isn't it?
Ow. I'm gonna say worth it, though. But he's obvious enough that you can't entirely miss him. Ow. And then there's just this overall question of... Who the hell is this businessman walking freely through the facility? Like that...
Rescued at last. Thank God you're here.
Here, have a grenade. What? You're not supposed to move. Cheater. And they do something similar with Portal with the Ratman dens. Of just this, before you have the full context of how everything's going off the rails, they give you just these... Yeah, there's someone else here. And I know I didn't stop to look at it because I was getting sidetracked with everything. I hadn't started a stream. Yep, don't shoot. I'm with the science team. There it is. But the fact that you can find the G-Man in, like, before everything goes to shit and have, like, listen in on a conversation with another scientist, that it starts without context of who the G-Man is. It just kind of starts with, oh right, there's some suit or management guy from like the offices of Black Mesa, and you're like, wait, so the only reason Gordon's still alive through all of this mess is because he has what is essentially a power armored combat suit that we were just using as a hazmat suit. How is this random guy with a briefcase just going through this completely unbothered? And then the ending occurs. And there's context. Which doesn't actually help all that much. I'm going to go this way, because the other way seemed to be full of landmines and problems. And this way has slightly less landmines. Yeah, because even... it does have, like, this atmosphere. And the funny thing is that Portal was Valve's side project. Like, the 5 people are on, but wanted to say, oh, yeah, thanks so much for stopping by. Like, I know that... oops. I hope that you're having a good night, and that... I definitely get it. Like, even right now while streaming, I got 2 other people's streams up to lurk in for the sheer reason that you want to support and you want to at least catch a little bit of everything. But hope you have a good night. And... what? How? Oh, shoot. Well, I don't really understand what just happened there, but, something certainly did. That's barnacle tongue, not a rope. Ah. Yeah, I've done that midstream myself, so I can't... yeah, it's just what you gotta do, and, you know, if you can spare the compute power for it, it's a good way to, both support friends and gain channel points to annoy them later. I remember my dad actually had Half-Life 1 on disc, though. Wow. Yeah, I guess it was old enough that Half-Life 2, I think it was the one that they launched their fancy new, hey, you can buy games through the full unbridled power of the internet. And I feel that, yeah, Half-Life 1 is a game that most people own for Gmod or other things, but very rarely for actually playing, partially because Black Mesa exists, and I'm gonna be honest, I am half tempted. Ow, jerks. I was thinking, okay, do I actually play the original Half-Life 1 on the full chunkiness that is the Gold Source engine? Or do I admit, okay, there's not really... there's a better version out there. Just go play Black Mesa. Well, it's less health than I started with, but more health than I ended with. And... I don't know. Because on one hand, Black Mesa does a lot for the game. Like, it's a modern interpretation and version of all this. But, on the other hand, there's something to be said about how just raw this game is. It does not really... it has all the scuff of something that was bridging the gap between games being called first-person shooters and games being called Doom clones. And there's just... I mean, I'm biased for all that, so... I do have the opinion that... oh, right, there's artillery shelling. That there's something nice to be able to see these games in, like, their original. Plus, there's some stupidity. I don't think that... oh, dang it! I got too close to a grenade. Like, that Osprey that dropped soldiers off, Actually, that one I think is just a world object. But later, things like a couple of helicopters will have to deal... Wow, they are... Alright, these guys get the shotgun, and I'm popping off health. Like, helicopters in this game, there's no tag for, like... Hey, I got you point blank, like, 5 times. What the... Wizard. There's not like, oh, you should only be able to deal with this with a rocket launcher like they do for Half-Life 2's gunships. It just has, it's going with the classic game standby of, we're just going to give this thing a shit ton of health, and if you can chip it down, good for you. Not so much an issue since I streamed from console, PS5 today. I actually did Half-Life 1 back from that. Oh, so you had it on... So you had it on the Orange Box collection. Yeah, I remember back before I realized that people had computers that were big and that were chunky enough to play games, that was an option. I have no idea about Half-Life, so I couldn't tell you a thing. Yep, fair and valid. At least part of why I like to stream is to show off. Here is some context for what's going on with Half-Life. Also, welcome in, James. Hope that you're having a good time, and just scrolling up to make sure I didn't have... Yep, didn't miss anything. Ah, the shelling. The most important thing to know about Half-Life in terms of context is Valve was trying to make a game based off of the Quake engine, which they then modded hard enough to be into a completely new engine, and at first they're like, okay, there's something missing from this, but I don't know what. So they threw absolutely every single set piece that they could find and think of into one level, and they're like, oh, all of these scripted events and the like is really fun. Let's just do more of that. And the basic thing is, and that's basically how Half-Life came about and why there's so many like themed levels of here's one through an office complex where you're dealing with head crabs and vents and messing with like electrical currents. Ugh, hate them. Got in trouble in Discord again. Ugh, mood. Yeah, there's been a lot of I know that I've seen like a ton. Wait, this is where we were like several levels ago. Nice. Ooh. Rough shake, bud. Yeah, I've definitely seen an uptick on like Discord scam bots and hacked accounts. So I hope that whatever it was not that. Post something remote. Ah. Yeah, in that case, I think it's that case you just gotta be aware of what rules you have for the Discord and avoid going into there and just like be careful for that. Not Orange Bot, just Box, just Half-Life. Real old games is actually a French parody on this video I recall for jokes, and the best one call was about Black Mesa's layout with, I should really ask what that all was for. Yeah, I remember that being in like a Keith Freeman's mind joke of how the layout makes absolutely no sense, and Freeman ragging on it for like, what is this? The box crusher room? Or stuff like that. Because that was like... And that's been like a joke for the fandom for years. Because Black Mesa's... One of its stated goals was making the layout of this facility make a modicum of sense. And honestly, they did good. Was I talking about it? Oh yeah, I remember looking at like Orange Box stuff back before I realized that that some people had computers that could actually run impressive software. And just, like, hearing a lot about Portal, I'm like, well, I want to play Portal. How do you play Portal? I have no idea how you play Portal, and I'm not sure if any of these are good. Other joke I recall is Gordon being amazed at alien life and what it means before slamming a head crab on the ground and firing guns. Probably came from modding Quake, and yeah, funny that this came from modding the Quake engine, given how modiful the Source engine is. But I only really know the Max Payne mod for Half-Life 1 itself. Well, part of the thing is that Oh.
Well, so much for the government. Their idea of
How did you survive in here? To me, ability too real and got with a question, sync, copy pasted paragraph message. Yeah, I know that part of that is like. Part of that, at least for streaming servers, is. Yeah. It actually, I opened the terminal. Is that. There's a little. You have to be a little bit careful of if you allow one thing, how much more. Oh! That doesn't sound good. How much do you allow, and, like, making it so you're not getting things that people are not remotely qualified to... Wait, how do I get past this? To deal with it, or in a place, but that sucks. Can you watch the Crystal Guy game? What? The thing is that there's so many things for Crystal Guy. I don't know if it was Kirby, Final Fantasy, or if there's just another one whose game could be actively described as the one where you're playing as a guy made of crystals. With rock creatures. Alright, after this I'm going to have to go through my YouTube archive for a bit, because this is no flack on you. This is just my brain is being uncooperative and not remembering what games I played. I recall his Half-Life remake was just this game again, but in Source. Oh yeah, I was talking about this when I booted it up. Half-Life Source. Do not get if you want to play Half-Life, it's worth struggling through. No, yeah, this one was. They thought trains was a fun idea. Hard maybe. It is fun to run things over, though. A few months ago, so... Alright. Yeah, but glad to see you back. It always... I didn't know... I straight up didn't know that could happen. I didn't know, like, you could yeet yourself out of the train car. No, I'm just happy that people liked what they saw enough to come back around. But yeah, no, my full review on Half-Life Source. Don't get it. Gold Source might be a modified Quake engine that is nowhere near as iconic or moddable, or with the half of the physics as the actual Source engine, but it's stable. Like, if you want a remake or port of this game, again, Black Mesa is just the best thing that they've done. And... oh, that actually worked. Holy shit. I see why they needed a full HEV suit, because this is a concerning... No, I think we've already gone past what's a concerning amount of toxic waste. This is just an irresponsible amount of it. This is just concerning. Ooh. Life Source exists to mount into Gmod because right, that is true. Gmod is just any source game files in your repository. That's what it's good for. Only recall 2 though. Yeah, and that's honestly, you're not alone in that. Half-Life 2, and I remember seeing like a tweet of like shout out to games that were just full upgrades to the original, and Half-Life 2 was on that list. It's just kind of better. For tidbits of Half-Life, lore, guns, and aliens. Yeah, that's actually what I think a lot of people share that all they really know is stuff like, oh, this alien, the bull squid right here, wasn't in Half-Life 2. Neither were these. Or just like, yeah, there's a general thing with aliens, some gunplay. Oh. And general terms, but Half-Life 2 is where it got a lot more memorable. But 2 other games trained low. Oh, right. I see what you mean. Half-Life 2 never finished overall. Yeah, they're good games, and I would like to say that you should go finish them, but I can't really say that because I haven't finished this game. I got to the last set of levels and said, this sucks. I'm going to just not. Bit morbid in a good way. Ass. So I mean, if you look at the bottom of what the channel, oh, God, I hate it when I try to get a button and get tentacled.
No, get it off me! Get it out! Get it out!
There's not much I can do there, dude. All right, oxygen, fuel, power. But you'll see that the channel points are my discarded bodies, partially because, as the name implies, this isn't actually my body. I'm just possessing it. I have a few. So don't worry too much. They're just ones that I no longer needed. Alright, can I... No, this is just going to end badly. Discarded... Hell yeah. Oh yeah, this one... This is another instance of them being really cool about the set pieces. The tentacles in the blast pit hunt by sound. So if you're really slow, quiet, and careful, it won't hear you. And train level, I recall, our time splitters Future Perfect and Lost Planet 2. Layered specifically because one ends fighting a giant sandworm. Oh, I looked away for a second. Yeah, shoot, I had Lost Planet 2. I never finished it. I think it was because I found that it was a bit too weird that a main mechanic for fighting bosses. Like, it was super cool, but like when it came to the giant alien monster bosses, the fact that the main way you dealt with them was you got swallowed by them, shot at its heart, and then got shat out to be repeated. Oh, I was moving a little too fast. I forgot that one-shots you. That one was a little bit too much of, or a little bit of, maybe I won't. But I guess that's the price you gotta pay for being able to have a really cool fight like that. Yeah, train-sized railgun? Sign me the fuck up. That sounds awesome. Just gonna be really, really quiet. Nope. Nope. Run. Yep, no matter what you try to do, you cannot avoid that. Why is there a knob? Dog sticking out of the head? It's a reference to the Valve logos. They had two. One for... The original one that was associated with this game was a dude with a valve in his eye that... I was trying to get that specific valve, but wasn't, so settled with what I could. Oh, one moment. I did one stream. It's not that long. To be fair, that gimmick is just the first group boss. Oh! Oh, well, I mean, it makes sense. I didn't get past the first boss. But, ah! Here, have a grenade. I should dust it off, try to find it. Because I know I have... I know I have that game around. I feel, from that description, it does feel kind of like Titanfall or early Modern Warfare, where the game's campaign wasn't actually there to be a full feature-length video game, because say what you will, a lot of games have just gotten longer, whether they're single player or otherwise. Usually not because live service, but meh, that's a whole different rant. But like, they've just kind of gotten longer, and a lot of, especially FPS games, because I checked my time on record for this and Half-Life 2. Both of them, oh dang it, overshot. Both of them clocked in at like 14.2 hours, which is kind of incredible. It's just a very short, concise little game that doesn't go like a Fallout game that goes into the 60-hour open world RPG or 60-hour whatever. Railgun's great because every team you play as makes their way to the final boss. The team gets a QTE fighting off giant worms monsters, adding on to having to blow a hole in the overG's outer wall whilst the train's G railing in half in the air. I can get behind that sort of escalation. Because I am definitely of the opinion that an absurd, over-the-top sequence isn't a bad thing. Like, I truly believe that half of the reason Helldivers 2 is doing so well right now is it's just stupid. I've seen a lot of people say, yeah, like right now, giant fan. Get blasted up into the ceiling, because why not? And say, sure. I don't see one problem. But I know Discord also has a lot of stuff wrong with it. Well, yeah, I've seen on Twitter a lot of people say, like, oh yeah, no, Helldivers 2 and the Fallout TV show has just proven that there's two very easy layups for Bungie to make a really good Halo content. And honestly, I don't think Helldivers 2, but for Halo's ODST would work. Like, part of the charm and love the internet has for it is just because it's both very absurd and very memorable. Like, all the memes, the, like all the memes, all the community buy-in and roleplay would not happen and would not be to such a degree if it was a Halo property. I understand following rules to an extent. I feel some servers are a bit too strict. Yeah, I think that depends a lot on the servers. That some are strict because they've heard or experienced horror stories of what too much leniency can do. Some it might be a case of there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than you know. Some cases it might just be that simple, and it's a I forgot. It might just be that simple, and they're an overly strict server. Guess the important thing is just be mindful and try to avoid further incidents. Yeah. not... I'm going to throw one down there to see if I can go down. Aha! Genius! Throw one up there to get it to go up. Wait, no, why are you down here? Nope, not here. No, run. Maybe I can make that jump? We'll see. Yeah, no, I think for, like, everyone who's saying, yeah, you can apply the Helldivers gameplay format to everything. Nope. Oh, that's almost bad. Never mind, it still is bad. I don't think I can get out of this. Yeah, that was bad. Like, at least half of the charm of Helldivers is the angle of satire it takes, and to the sheer degree that it goes with it. Two loading zones? Wild. Oh, right. This area is very wet and more electrical stuff. I could use some more ammo for that. Huh? Oh, barnacles. I love how you can track, like, the game design between this 1 and 2. Because in Half-Life 1, they tried to dangle, oops. Is that... Yeah. Ah! No, that was a bad idea. I thought that was... thought that was time to bail out. But Half-Life 1, they tried to hide barnacles inside a bunch of different hanging cordage. Half-Life 2 will either have them at random places where you can't really see, like, ambush you, or as just a end of a hallway ambush point of, like, hey, you have to move move a crate or something into the barnacle's tongue, and then it'll latch on, pull it up, and you can sneak on through. Which is really... oh, there's the ladder. It's really cool to see the just change in how can we use this. Ah, got it. Helldivers gameplay is also in line with how the game itself thematically is. Yeah, so how to know how Darktide technically has a similar idea on the PCs, but doesn't really match up with what you're doing. Yeah, and that one, at least, Darktide is kind of in a weird point where the team that made it also made Vermintide. And that one had much more... they're working on a basis of their players really liking both more defined characters and classes and the like, and still wanting to do something with that kind of vibe of a story, but it would have... and the other thing is that they didn't quite have... oh. So that's Livewire now. Wonderful. They didn't quite have the same... oh, I'll just take this across. Ah. Like, they didn't have the same justification of how to get a new person in. And I feel like all games that want to be...
this is my hiding spot, and I'm not moving until the situation is drastically improved. Go away.
Well, it's about to get drastically worse. Like, even Left 4 Dead struggled with this to a degree. Of if a player character... Ooh! Dang it! If a player died mid-run... Yeah, because... Yeah, exactly. Dark Tide runs into the Left 4 Dead DNA, so that all these people who... Because even by Imperial Guard standards, the rejects are doing fantastic. Like, they should be promoted. It a little bit stretches the suspension of disbelief that these people were rejects at all, given how effective they are. Like, they all could, except for maybe the Ogrins, but that's not their fault. But, like, they could have made, like, the Veteran could have made Commissar, the Zealot could have made Inquisitor. They all could have done fantastic. But, like, one problem with that DNA that the game has is that in Left 4 Dead, when a character dies, you can find them again and revive them by unlocking a closet door, with the justification from Valve being like, well, the idea is, like, you go, like, you're finding different survivors who are also immune. Sounds like D7? Is that? I'm not... Oh, right. We have to deal with shotgun stuff. That one I'm not familiar with, if it's a gamer or the like. But yeah, like, they had a justification that's like, oh yeah, the zombie movie cliche of you just kind of find another person and the group keeps on going with a new character introduced. Which, alright, worked fine. It's a Source Engine game. We can forgive a couple of things. But I love the little jiggly bits. Like, there's a... I wasn't quick enough. Damn it. Like, there's a point where Helldivers takes gets a lot of mileage out of the fact that, oh no, if you die, you just flat out die. Because it's funny, I've talked to a few people who, like, for various reasons want a little bit more customization on their characters, and the thing that they've said is not like, oh yeah, I wish there was more voices. It's, I wish we had an option to set the customization to be like random female voice instead of random through all voice packs. But honestly, after a certain point, I've gotten to a point of, yeah, I view it as all of these people... that was close. But yeah, I'm just playing as some random. I really like that it's different every single time. Yep, dang, fell off. It'll take some more stuff. And... more or less. I love this set piece so much. I think that's always kind of weird, but at least it does specifically say you're immune, and normal infected do go for punches, so... yeah, they just get blasted against this wall because there's no glass or anything, and just frickin' fry this thing. And also leads to this guy getting predictable results for squatting in a room full of high explosives. Yeah, they do at least just give an effort to justify, which, for all its flaws, Back 4 Blood did follow a similar instance of, we have some justification down here. How long were these tentacles? Well, that and Bill was among the first group that actually was... yeah! Oh, dang it, I missed the pool by a bit. And yeah, Bill was actually a military veteran. Like, I think the backstory for him was he was serving in he served in Vietnam, and was on like the operating table at the VA center. Well, and was fighting off anesthesia when he was fighting off undead, which also explains why you can have a Bill player who is not the best guy at gunplay. And they did have someone who knew what they were doing, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure the justification for why they had so many people who were good at at gunplay and in the second one is just they were in the South. That's it. People lived there, redneck culture. They had an idea, or at least had gone to a gun range a couple of times, because that was... Oh, dang it. This ain't gonna end well. Or will it? I don't know. Decidedly not. Alright, I don't know when the last save was, so... Well, this is just a textured cube. Wait. Wait, you can survive wild. Well, hard maybe on that, but... Oh my god, is this circular? Is this going back to where... Ha! This is back where we went in. Alright. Yep. Back to here, because... it just makes more sense. Anything more in terms of... yeah. More Magnum rounds. Perfect. No. It can also imply that he used one before. At least he specifically notes legally he can't own one. Yeah, you should seen Bill paid it in the hospital. Oh, right! I forgot that there was a Payday 2 crossover with... Because I used to be, like, back when I had it on PS3, and I think it was, like, $5 so I have it on PS4. But there was a Payday 2 crossover where you steal the zombie virus from Mercy Hospital. Hell yeah! Enjoy your pickles. So was Bill was Bill like the level boss if you go loud on the Mercy Hospital raid in Payday 2? Because that's hilarious. You find it kind of funny how Left 4 Dead got a few crossovers. 2 group in Resident Evil 6 Merc, Zombie Army 4 lets you play as both groups. Yeah, and then there's I know Bill also shows up as the survivor in Back 4 Blood, but... Or not Back 4 Blood, Dead by Daylight. But that one... Oh! Oh my god. That's why that table exists, so you can hit it and be healed and not die on impact. Like, I don't really count that because of 2 reasons. The first is I don't really view Dead by Daylight... crossovers are inherently non-canon. But like, gameplay is so different. And Bill's just in the lift. I think he speaks in the few intros too. Apparently he just misses their nonsense. That's both hilarious and definitely the only reason the Payday crew survives. Oh. This bastard. We're going to not be by the Gargantua. Because yes. I would much rather not. Yeah, Mecca, enjoy the pickles. I'm glad that you have safely returned. Ah! You're responsible for that. I don't know. I'll just keep... My strategy has always been, if you're seeing enemies, you're going in the right direction. Always go the path of most resistance. I love how the revolver is one of the few that doesn't have a secondary unless you're in multiplayer. In which case it zooms so you have something like a sniper pistol. I find it funny how all the DBD crossovers are non-canon except maybe Alan Wake's. Yeah, all are non-canon except for Alan Wake's, who, in the grand scheme of things, for like canon, considering that Control, which I was streaming a while ago, is like debatably if that exists before he just made it happen. Oops. Alright, once more with feeling and less explosives. By less explosives, I mean more. Oh shit, that actually worked. Yeah, I think part of it is just that the biggest reason I can't view things like Resident Evil characters and Bill as canon in there is just because, like, okay, any reality where Leon isn't spin-kicking these killers into oblivion and suplexing them is really just not one where that's a Leon I can recognize. Yep. A little bit of that. Me and Wendy's talking about dumb stuff and watching stream. Hell yeah, sounds like a good night. Ah, gotcha. Feels a little bit unfair that I'm no longer the only one who can, Right, there's a map, but I'm not going to follow it because I don't really care. I'm glad to hear that people are having a good night still. I'm just going to shoot that anyway and hope there's grunts behind it. Nope. But the one thing, because I've played Dead by Daylight and... Oh wait, that guy just dropped a grenade at his feet after I wounded him. That was... I remember that... Oh, dang it. Well, I bounced off that pretty hard because I just found the asynchronous multiplayer not to be my thing. But I really wish that they had, like, a base rule of, yeah, if we get a character from this series that, ooh, then we're also going to have a killer from that series. Because it can either end up being like a kind of, like with Left 4 Dead as an example, it can either end up being kind of cool, like, oh yeah, you have the witch, one that can just kill players without having to hook them, but only if you, like, fail a generator skill test and make a lot of noise near them, which would end with you having to play a lot like the witch from the games, of you just kind of sit there, a little bit camping and parking, but if you know what you're doing and are careful enough, you don't have to worry too much. Which, sure, some of them, like the witch idea, requires the devs to do a lot more legwork in changing the game specifically for them, and by and large, the killers... The tank would probably be a better one for just being a big, loud guy to charge all over the place. But I think it would also be really fun if there's just, oh yeah, you have a Left 4 Dead players, you spawn in front of a free medkit and a couple of guns. You're playing a Left 4 Dead level. The goal is no longer get the generators and escape, it's get to the end of the level with teamwork. Good luck. Also, in a weird way, Heather's one that bugs me. Girl mouthed off Silent Hill horror. Yeah, that's the other thing. That the biggest weakness of Left 4 Dead, well, second biggest weakness in my opinion, because it's like the classic streamer game. I've seen. Oh, ad break. I will be back next one moment I decide to go away from the keyboard for a second is one time where I lose track of the ad break. Welcome back. Hey Nate, hope that you're doing well tonight. It's always nice seeing you around. Shoot, I just realized if I had more time, I really should have set up a transition. No. Oh, that's suboptimal. Transition to be like the Valve, to just flash like the Valve open your eye stinger to explain why there's a valve in my eye. Welcome in. But yeah, no, bringing back up the conversation about Dead by Daylight. I think that's the second biggest weakness of the game, of that, yeah, it has a whole bunch of really recognizable... Ew. Okay, that was mean. Has a bunch of super recognizable horror... Oh. Well, that worked. Like, horror stars and characters and the like, but a lot of them to fit one specific archetype are kind of forced to act out of character. Like, anyone who mouthed off or showed a modicum of bravery in their original series is pushed back to a defenseless runner type. Like, even some... I find it very egregious with Bill, who... The whole point of the game he's from is you and up to 3 other friends, or 3 bots if you don't have any friends, at least on hand, versus an unwavering horde of people who want to kill you, or of undead horrors, and an AI director that definitely wants you dead. Good luck. Oh, thanks for pointing that out. Let me... This has been... And gone. Yeah, I've noticed that a lot too, like, on other people's streams, that there has been a rash of scam bots out and about now. Like, I know I was working at a friend's stream and saw them get hit by like 6 or so in a row. That hopefully Twitch will like actually do something. Yeah, Bill died in canon due to several tanks. The old man could take a serious hit. Like, I think the canonical number of several ton zombies used as a occasional boss that took to take Bill down was like 3. And that's... which is a ton more than like 1 is a challenge for a good coordinated team. And, you know, maybe that's why there's not a dedicated Left 4 Dead killer. Because, like, because players know how much punishment that those zombies can handle. Oh, if you can get through here without triggering the mines, they will just come down and blow themselves up. It's hilarious. Because, like, yeah, it's one thing to be cornered by some... I'm going back for the health station if there's a charge. It's one thing to be cornered by a famous killer that's known for being this implacable Terminator-like thing. It's another thing to be cornered by something that you know, like, okay, if I get close to them with a shotgun, I can crown the witch and not have to deal with them. Or the best defense here is unfocused wild spam. Gotcha. In hindsight, I shouldn't have used every health station I came across. Because we are getting an increasingly... Yeah. Alright. Once more with feeling and less damage. Yeah, it is a lot different if you actively know how much... Okay, less damage is already out of the window. I guess now we're just going once more with clarity. If you know exactly how much damage that you have to deal to a thing, it becomes the worst, in my opinion, the worst possible question you can have a horror movie or anything horror ask is, well, why can't I just pick up this chair and brain the monster with it? It's proven to not be that be strong enough that it wouldn't work. Mind we have Nemesis and Wesker's killer now, and those were insanely hard to actually kill. Yeah, like Nemesis was if I remember right, Nemesis in 2 ended up getting crushed by a crate. Wesker in 6 needed a... I've seen, like, Resident Evil 6 co-op where you have a boss fight where one person has to shoot at him so he dodges and is impervious to damage, while the other person actually can because he can't dodge both at once. Really, every game crossover character could eat... Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, anyone who's... Especially in the more action-oriented games. Ah, dang it, I am... The hard part for this is the amount of backtracking they have you do, and the lack of resources you get for that. Well, no, I almost saved after my off-stream game. Oh, thank God. Yeah, because when you get down to it... Oh. Okay, we are reloading that save just for the sheer reason of... I do not want to have to deal with no health. I think the other problem is if you have very famous killers like Freddy and his chainsaw or whatever the off-brand version that they had, you get the issue of those specific killers have been shouted out and made reference to in the mainline games that these guys are from anyway, to the point that it's like, okay, these are like these enemies, and I know the deal with them, so yeah. Yeah, but even then, that's the second biggest... Oh. That's the second biggest problem I have with the game. All that.
I'm never gonna make it.
Nemesis in 3 just kept mutating until Jill fired a railgun. Oh, wow. Wesker, you had to shoot a rocket at him when he can't see you, overdose him, injure him some more until the QT of 2 rocket decapitation and being in volcanic lava. It's the most he's dead he's ever been. Some crossovers do have interesting limits. Yeah. Heads or tails? I know I should probably say heads or tails, but the contrarian within me wants to say edge. Oh, right, you're still here. Alright. Where's the... I had health once. Yep, that's what I'm going with. It'll eventually... If I keep on saying edge, eventually it'll pay out. The odds are... Well... The odds are not good, but it's technically possible. Alright, we're just, again, reloading because, like, a lot of this is just annoying hot nonsense. So I have to, like, bait him out of there, get behind him, get to the electrical circuits, turn him on, and that will fry him. I don't think Jason has ever actually used... Oh, really? A lot of his kills are actually using some random stuff. Mache is close to... It's iconic. Freddy varies a lot, but does have claws. Edge. Legacy of Kane solution. Yep. If you're willing to be a pedantic enough of an asshole, there is always a third option in a 50-50 split. Right, go here. Nope, that wasn't the solution. Yeah, I thought there was, I don't know, it was whoever was in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I am... Oh, God, that was awful. I am not that big of a horror buff. Okay, what was it? Do I have to... So all the electrical stuff's down there. God, there's just not a good way to get back behind him without taking damage. Ah! Dang it. To be fair to Kane, the best solution really was to keep flipping until you got that edge. Ah, Leatherface. That's the one. Oh! Okay, so go around? Power generators, track control. Alright, he is married to that area. It was in MK with Jason, actually. Leatherface is largely a chainsaw guy. A few instances of meat hammer. Fun! Yeah, the other thing of why I bounced off, right. Lure him there. And then you go. Yeah, the other reason why I bounced off Dead by Daylight pretty hard is if you're into all that horror movie stuff, then yeah, it is pretty fun. But if you're not, then it's that's one of those the cost of entry into this franchise I know nothing about is pretty high, and ha! Get shocked. I love those. I love and hate those things. I love them because I hate them. Because they're very, very hateable. But they do a good job of it. Pick a lot of horror due to dead meat's kill counts here. Okay, that's a good name for that. For a summary behind the scenes series for horror. Dead meat is like, I don't think you can do better. Ah, revolver ammo. Good. Most horror don't enjoy because, yeah, that's the other thing. It's the reason that I don't like a lot of horror is that if it's just like getting chased and the like, that it's more often than not, you're just getting, I don't know, like the thing I've always said about a horror game is that you failed at it when you get when you're not engrossed, when you become
waiting for you. One of your
annoyed.
scientist pals said to give you a message. You're supposed to take this old rail system up to some kind of satellite delivery rocket. I don't know where it is exactly, and the old guy was so worried about getting out of here alive, he didn't tell me. Main thing is, the military aborted the launch, so when you do find the rocket, you'll have to get up to the control room and launch it yourself. He said something about a Lambda team needing the satellite in orbit if they were ever going to clean up this mess.
For a moment, I'm like, wait, why do I care about this satellite? And then Lambda team, like, right, the end result, the people who resolve the end of the plot. Comes from B-movie quote, too. I think we're dead meat. Let's say don't mind that some like Clock Tower 3 did, where you have a tool that stuns a chaser as a resource. Yeah. And that's a different thing. Of one of the reasons why the only horror that I've really gotten into and enjoy is Dead Space. Because, and why I think I like zombie horror as a thing a lot more than like anything else, is that you're allowed and are able to fight back against that sort of thing. That it feels less like, okay, we're going to die, no matter what we do is either going to make things worse or do nothing at all. That cord in the middle of the road will just kill you. Yep. I remember. So I remember, like, looking up a guide because I got a bit lost in here first time through, and it was pretty much The guide said, ditch the trolley. Don't touch the middle rail. It's just easier. Off to bed? Oh yeah, thanks for coming by. Hope you had a good stream and have a good night. Hope like Clock Tower 3 gets amusingly goofy, especially some of the slapstick escape opportunities. Yeah, I'm thinking that'll also help my opinion of just have something that's not. Because if you have something that's just horror, then you have something that is going to be most of the time playing stress and anxiety inducing, inconvenience and a pain, because a lot of horror can be generated from we have something that works that didn't actually work. Alright. And if done poorly, or if you're just not into that sort of thing, it can kind of devolve into annoyance. I was referenced Clock Tower 2's ghost head split personality base, and the first level just kick the possessed little girl in the face. Which does lead to a big question. Yep, got stuck in and jibbed. Which is the whole, well, why don't you just pick up that thing, something, or this thing, or that, or something that you can obviously use for as a weapon and just hit them with it. Because the amount of drop, like, knives, machete, or... Right. Did I just end up where I needed to go? Because that was a loading screen, but... I mean, hey, if I don't have to do, like, all of On a Rail, I'm fine. Weird. That seems like there could be a thing back there. I have no idea. I think I killed a bull squid. Mortal regen. Bates, when he's in control, can use guns and it does not keep her down. Well, he tried, which is a lot more than a lot of protagonists can say. Okay, yeah, so I think that I have to go around and figure out how to get that door open before there. Alright. Is there a battery? Nope. Oh, these graphics suck. What is this, 1987? More or less. Also, hey, Char, how are you doing tonight? Yeah, I get what they're doing for the tram stuff, but it ain't quite the best thing. You know, I think I will just abandon it. Explore these tunnels as God intended. And also take a ton of damage from the fact that this is an electrified center rail. That sounds concerning. But, ow. Oh, I remember this place now. Oh, right. I'm abandoning the cart. I don't actually need to be here. Hello, jerk. Hello, other jerk. I think you need a bit more for a medic than when face tanking undermounted grenade launcher slug. Wow. I'm not the only one who knows to use those. That feels incessantly unfair. I'm just going to let those guys fight it out because 9 times out of 10, the Heku grunts win against aliens. And I want to use a machine gun. You're just doing your... Hey, I'm just doing my job, and they're trying to murder me, so... Let's just call this even? Yeah? We don't have to get super mad about everything, like it's just a case of doing unto others. Or something. I don't know, cases that they would have a much better leg to stand on if they weren't actually awful at this. I am a physicist, and I'm kicking their butt. Came into their space, they're clearly here. They're not even full-time employees of Black Mesa. God. Okay, I might be getting my ass kicked, but not as badly as they are. And we can all take a little bit of solace in that. Okay, I'm still getting... Okay, I'm still playing kinda poorly. Oh, wait. I just realized what I can do. Oh, Wait, no, get in cover. Remind me of how rare it is nowadays that games let you kick. Yeah, blame Halo for that one. Because the Doom and older shooters idea was you would get every gun you have, and then challenges would be made with that understanding in mind, that you were going to be able to have all these tools at your disposal and use them how the situation called for. But modern games like Halo added a level of tacticalness of, which it was fair at the time, that Halo added the idea of you might not always have exactly what you need, and instead of scrounging for ammo for your rare guns and using them when proper, and waiting for the perfect opportunity to use the BFG that you've been saving since you found it in a secret in level 2, that you use what you have and then you switch to something equivalent and useful when you don't. Like Joe Jiwa says, karma's a bitch. Yes. It's a hell of a drug. I know these loading petitions are based more on, we have way too much shit we got way too much stuff in our loaded in memory right now. There's no way that anyone not using a university computer will be able to run our game, so we gotta offload. Damn. But sometimes they're a little nonsensical. Still a favorite fact that the grunt behavior was one state-of-the-art and surprising people on the fact that it could do things like flank you, had some semblance of tactics and or intelligent grenade use, and now it's just they're kind of dumb. I don't... Well, I don't know if I'm going the right way, but I can tell from the amount of angry people in my face, I'm definitely not going the wrong way. Alright. How rude. Just trying to find a little bit of health? Oh, I did ask for a little bit. Which is up and... What? Alright, so this was a barrier here, so... I should remember testing this level for Gmod co-op, and due to setup as my usual PM as a metabot, I couldn't see over stuff like the train controls properly. Yeah. Yeah, I hate to say it, but that kind of tracks. Yeah, no, been this way. I've looked at a couple of things. Oh. God damn it. Oh yeah, fun problem to have. Can have done well. It can be kind of just a cool little immersive thing of, oh, I am playing as this little robot. I did not have... Wait. No, this is going the right way. I did not have a plan for this. How do I see over these things? Metabots is lit. They should make a new series in games. Wait. Where am I going? Because I thought that this was... Oh, that was an awful time and place to run completely out of health. But a good use of grenades. Yep, sometimes you just have to use what you got. And there's, of course there isn't. I have a gotcha game, still gets collabed. Yeah, I feel like I've seen... Damn it. What? What? I am stuck... I am stuck in a cycle of hurting that is completely my fault. Yeah, I have a feeling that after stream I'm going to look up what metabots are and think, oh yeah, they're that thing. I know a few people who love those things. And then probably going to be a further case of, yeah, no, I see why they like these things. What? Don't know if anyone heard it, but this guy's just sitting here. What is that smell? Everyone was Crossmas. Yep, that sounds like something that would have a gotcha game. Alright, now we have learned our lesson. Save. I feel like the whole ridiculous, over-the-top names are both, like, something against gotcha games, but also fun.
Pay off today.
That range time's gonna pay off today. I love the energy of these dudes. Say what you will about Black Mesa security guards, but they are determined. What they're determined to do, I don't think they themselves know, but they are determined. Oh, I always had names like that from before the gotcha. Cross just sticks out for how unnecessarily hard it is for a 3-foot-tall Robo-Pow. Yep, I would not have it any other way, because... Yep. Because the end thought of that was... Oh, you're still alive? Well, I guess, is it over the top? Yes, kind of. But that's definitely part of the charm. Oh, God. part, it would be a lot less fun if it was more grounded or realistic. In more rubber robo game, when Metabot PM just turns into this Metabot fights the U.S. Army. Honestly, I believe that that's a case of they might not be the heroes we deserve, but they're the heroes we need. Meta be even, that's the one Gmon Metabot PM. Wait. Do I have... Hang on. Oh, yeah! Yeah, they have this thing for the multiplayer mode that you can just change whatever you want. I think is the closest to Metabot without explicitly modding we're gonna get. Ah. I was looking to see if there was something up there, like... Oh! There's a fourth head crab, and... Yep, take it. You know what? What you just described, I just realized what you just described sounds like to me. Chibi Robo, but a lot more violent. Right. Hope that hits. Surrender, Freeman. Why do they feel the need to write that? Ha! Got him. What is it with lately every game that involves triggerable mines? It has been... Yeah, like that exactly. Alright, go for it, Ambassador Pineapple. How did you get up there? How did you get there? That one will do it. But your specific playthrough with a Metabot PM, it sounds like Chibi Robo, but more violent. And you know what? I'm kind of here for that. Ooh, battery. I can hear them below. Wait, what? Oh, there was a missile in that silo. I should not have done that. God dang. What? Is it just you? One person just standing alone and... Ha! They knew we'd ditch the train. They gave us a new one. Tried to make us learn. Tried to keep us on these rails. You know what? I'm actually going to take it this time because that was kind of annoying. I think the bigger thing is that you just can't win in this level. It's annoying if you take the train. It's annoying if you don't. Ugh. Trying to control it just sucks. Oh! Calm down, you were barely poked. Metabots do have guns and built in a lot of their arms, to be fair. Three laws of sorts in the game, though. Yeah, that makes sense. It's, you can get a lot of mileage out of, like, 3 laws compliance. Partially because what everyone who tries to design or, like, do something with them forgets is the point the point of the 3 laws, like what Arthur C. Clarke specifically had in mind with them, and what he did for most of his stories with them, is that there is a lot of great... Ah! Damn it! Oh, that was a waste. How dumb are these Marines? How did they spell it so poorly, and why did they put it out in the middle of... Oh, that was a whole waste. Yeah, like a big point of all the stories is that a robot with those specific 3 laws, 9 times out of 10, is going to hit some gray area where... Ah! Why? And bigger question. Can I use it? I wanna. Oh, let's just send this through to blast that up. Ah, dang it. I was taking a drink of water, saw all that, and panicked. It's a kid-focused series, though. The anime main boss is kind of a violent-prone gremlin anyway. I think the games note the 3 laws only say intentionally. Yeah. And honestly, all those laws, like anything... It's kind of gotten to a point where anytime those laws are mentioned... Oh, I barely poked you. It's kind of like... what's a... Schrodinger's cat, where the whole point of that thought experiment was, no, a cat being both simultaneously dead and alive is a completely stupid and plainly impossible situation that can never happen. And then everyone uses it as an explanation for... Wait, no way. This thing can't aim down? Oh, no. It can't... Wait. It gets dumber. I can set this thing to autopilot, and it will just hit the mine. Oh, that ambush is just hilarious. That it's designed for you to be going full speed. You get shot at once by a rocket. And I am going to try to see if there's, like, useful loot of sorts in here. Nope, absolutely nothing. I couldn't remember if there's like a health pack or battery pack in there. It's designed to make you go full speed, see the trail of the first rocket, panic off, and then this train keeps on going until it hits the mine at the end, in the end, and blows the person up. That is such a dumb way for him to die. But you know what? After seeing their spelling, I'm not entirely surprised anymore. Yep. I also hate how the grenade launcher on this gun uses like angled it feels like you're just throwing a grenade. Environmental storytelling. How nice. Let's check up here for loot and other hot nonsense. Ah! The worst type of loot drop. The ones that's still using its loot. Ooh! God, I love the satchel charge. Out of everything out of all the changes between this game and the next, the one I am most sad about is the fact that they didn't bring back the same amount of explosives. Like, you have hand grenades. You don't have trip mines, which admittedly are kind of useless, but the satchel charges? Oh, the use you can get out of something that's almost guaranteed to kill an enemy. And another train, because to their credit, they did have a feeling you'd lose them. Your Call of Duty Cross the Nature is not in production model. He actually doesn't have the restraints. But it's not an issue with him given his personality. Just notice when another pops up. Okay, that reminds me of another thing of the... This feels like an ambush. It reminds me of, Oh. We'll just fire blindly. Nope. That ain't gonna work. Well, the grenade hit someone. I don't know how it hit that person, but... Man, it reminds me of Discworld, where... Oh, shoot, there's a ton of grenades. Where, the fancy equivalent of robots, golems, at one point, one idiot puts a receipt he got for a golem in said golem's head, which messed with the words that were already animating him, giving him full sentience and freedom, at which point pointing out, like, yeah, no, I could really fuck you up, but I don't want to, so I won't. We're gonna take a little bit more health and... There we go. Things suck. Gacha legit has you running around with a prototype and inquiring people who speak Japanese like a polite butler. The anime never mentions its settings and 3 laws, and Metabeam makes that everyone's problem. You know, good for him. Or them. And teach them to translate out the 3 laws. Well, just continue going till the next one. Yeah, no, I think now that, like, now after talking about it for a second, they do at least recognize the franchise and have seen it. Well, I guess we're just blowing that up because it popped. Yeah, that was almost incredible. Wait. And we take the elevator. And I hope that killed someone. Right, that's what the... Red! Hey, Botankle, how you doing? Hopefully better than me, because I just remembered why the game gives you all of those, all the satchel charges here, because if you go through the elevator, you need them. I so would have shot that on reflex. Yeah, the problem is that... Well, I am... That's the problem. Come back to here, and I hope that killed someone. To be fair, they have it coming. So I watched 2 episodes of Fallout with Leso. How was it? I've heard good things about that show, and, like, the worst thing... Aside from the fact of all the meme of, like... Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Good, fun. Also love Matt Berry. Seen 2 episodes, pretty solid. Yeah, the problem is I do not have the, Of course, they have one down there for if you screw this up. Well, that problem's solved. Problem is that I just don't have the attention to detail to, like, sit down and watch something. I always need to do something with my hands. It's kind of why streaming's, like, sort of perfect for me, because I have to split my... Holy shit, that actually did kill someone, I think. No. That explosion killed someone. Get crowbarred. That was stupid, but I stand by it. Like, it's kind of perfect because I have to split attention between chat and the game I'm playing, plus any redeems that occur. So it's like, no, this kind of works. How did I get through that without getting shot? There it is. All right, we're just. We're just gonna do this one raw. Nope. Introduced to the world of crochet and or knitting and cross-stitch or embroidery. Oh, dang it, we're doing this again. Yeah, the problem is that my usual things for hot nonsense tasks to distract myself with are coding or games. Yeah, I think I missed the prior one. Seems the anime, the main villain has to use some brainwashing thing to try and make him take over the world, but once the plot once free made clear. No, we don't really care about that. I actually... Ooh, Color Magic is really good. Like, it's a bit rough on the start, and you can definitely compare and contrast the later books in the series, but I still enjoyed that. In prior posts, when they are under mind control, Ultimate Boss got visions of their ancient civilization. Really clear why they didn't want to take over it alongside lack of interest. Damn. Mail you yarn and needles? Nah, if anything, the first thing I want to work on in terms of, you know, I believe this is a state where the game never expected me to get into, so better luck next time. Like, in terms of stuff that I do want to get working on, I have had, like, a sketchbook and some supplies forever, and have been meaning to actually learn how to draw for various reasons, and just the amount of things that can drain my energy is amazing. I'm trying. There's just so much I have to do and so little brain power to actually do it. Chunky. Like, reaction between one of the main bad guys is, you saw your own civilization, you don't want that back. We fought ourselves to extinction. Yep. Oh! I will... Yep. Son of a... Yeah, I think that's one of my favorite tropes for, like, any sort of precursor civilization of... wait, you don't want to... You want to, like, join this new one, and you don't want to, bring the old one back? Yeah, have you seen it? It's just other handicrafts are great, because you can still watch stuff while you do it. Yeah, that's true. I suppose part of that is that everything else I've been looking at has, like, art, coding, or everything else is something that takes up, like, the full entirety of my brain power, which makes it, like, I don't really have much of a head of turn brain off and do thing other than, like, video games. That's dumb, but I don't care. Next, Hard maybe. The other thing is that I know I'm going to run in the same issue I had with like doing coding projects, which is if I do not have a purpose for something, a readily apparent like reason to do a thing, then I just won't. Like, the only reason I've been able to, the only project I've really worked on for streaming or for coding has been a well, the chat bot here, because I'm like, I have, okay, that was so extra, I am almost impressed. No. Wait, he just blew up his comrade. Thanks! I have to use more rifle grenades because I'm at max. Blanket, adorable stuffed animals, comfy to swear. I don't know. 3D printing with yarn. Those classic things kids' silly series where it goes to the background or some side stuff and it's dark as hell. I mean, hey, that's the exact sort of thing that made things like Kirby amazing. That it just has this really weird stuff and you're kind of better off for it. Ah! I stood up when I shouldn't have. Like, one of the things I really love about, like, classic Legend of Zelda and the like, is that shit legitimately scared me as a kid. Got him. The Fallout show, I've seen some summary talk about it. Half sounds like they took stuff from the canceled Fallout film and Van Buren, leasing ideas. Yeah, that makes sense. Fallout's kind of been, has kind of been, like, cribbing stuff from Van Buren for as long as it can. Well, I think we're out of the line. Yeah, Van Buren is the, Van Buren is what the prototype name for Fallout 3 under the original designers was going to. Oh god, I did not expect the end of the line to have zombies. Because what Interplay, the original devs of Fallout, did was they had all of the games were under a code name for a different U.S. president, and because Van Buren never saw the light of day, or since Fallout 3, rather, never saw the light of day, they decided Van Buren was a really fitting name for it. Weird. That's definitely just a graphical glitch. Against Fallout 3, one guy does remind me of what some villain's plan of the game was. Be lacking a space station and for pettier reasons. You know, that I can also see describing Bethesda's approach to the games as similar. This is a lot pettier and lacks a space station. Ooh, headshot. And we're almost dead. There we go. Got y'all. Good thing about was the touch DJ. I knew it wasn't that. Interesting, but not entirely surprising to me. Haha. Yeah, I know. Actually, I'm not all that surprised with the whole this takes a lot of notes from Van Buren, because I remember seeing that there's like a lot of stuff that feels kind of like, okay, I'm just gonna use, wait, I can use these to get close. Nope. There's a lot of stuff that kind of feels like it's coming from New Vegas or New Vegas adjacent. Got the guy inside. Space station design from Van Buren's actually. Oh, in '76. Dark stuff does remind me of someone calling Digimon Ghost Game as a Mon show going, hey, remember how creepy some of the stuff, null stuff lore is? Yeah, or you see all the, this is a really fucked up Pokedex entry kind of thing. And, nope, no more loot. I was hoping for a health pack. Like all that different, nope, can't get that open. Nope. Final ad break.
Then a high sound.
This old switchboard could talk. Wow. Your ears would sizzle. 1880. We take Alexander Graham Bell's invention for granted today. Perhaps we should. But isn't it incredible that millions and millions of people can talk simultaneously to practically any spot on Earth?
And we're back. Yeah, I always get blasted by music from this, but yeah, a guy who does certain things or certain time reminds me of how Van Buren is going to end, most likely today anyway. Prosper is going to use the bomb station to force a societal reset. Yeah, and speaking of that, I do know that, like, one of the things that, oh, wait, I love this.
You think he was responsible? Sabotage, maybe? Yeah, maybe. All I know for sure is he's been killing my buddies. He'll pay. He will definitely pay.
All that, and easiest two to blast. Doing that. So actually, I think that for now, a little bit longer. Yeah, it is a crime. FF Tactics. I mean, I do not have the brain for tactics games, but I remember that being like a really... What? It's a sniper there. Wild. We'll pay in one high explosives. But yeah, no, I'm not actually too surprised that there's a lot of stuff from, like, Van Buren in it. Yeah, no, I think that's a sign because we're getting up to the 3-hour mark. But I'm not too surprised about that because there's a lot of stuff from like Fallout 3 or Van Buren in New Vegas, and there's a lot of New Vegas feeling stuff of like at least there's a lot of stuff that feels like they're kind of going from broad everywhere, so it's good to see that. Yeah, but thanks all for coming. Hope you had a good time. It was a lot of fun to get back to streaming after a while. Love tactics games, they're my favorite. So many glorious ways to fail. I just find them almost immediately. Well, Tech being behind the war, yeah, it was also an idea from a Fallout film, and I definitely know that the angle of this is something that we want to happen and will profit off of is definitely supported by like interpretations of the various lore entries you can find in Vault Tech just being shitheads. Yeah, it's not remotely surprising that they'd consider doing it. It's very in line. It's very in character for them. Yeah, no, I had a great time. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming again. What my schedule going forward will be because it's a lot of stuff's happening for me up in the air. But yeah, I hope that you had fun and see you around. We're going to be rating Sona Lin, who is playing Halo Master Chief Collection. Never really rated them yet before, but they seem cool. I've had them around. Super accurate Vault Tech. It shows how wonderful the joke in episode 2 about their plan B being cyanide pills was their most Yeah, no, that is actually true for Vault Tech. Yeah, I'm glad you had a good time. See you around.